After Russia collusion fails to stick, Barbra Streisand proposes new reason to impeach Trump. Almost from the moment he was sworn into office, liberals have been demanding that President Donald Trump be impeached from office for a variety of reasons, though mostly centered around alleged collusion with the Russians to steal the 2016 election from the supposed rightful victor, failed Democrat candidate Hillary Clinton. But the Russian collusion narrative pushed by the liberal media is rapidly crumbling, and a recent effort by House Democrats to introduce articles of impeachment failed miserably, and Trump remains the president. Thus, some of Trump's haters have really begun to reach to find a reason why the president should be kicked out of office, as evidenced by a recent tweet from a formerly popular star of music and Hollywood, Barbra Streisand, according to Rare. Streisand tweeted on Friday, "Collusion or no collusion, at Real Donald Trump should be impeached for sheer stupidity." The tweet had been immediately preceded by one that took issue with Trump's hilarious "perhaps we need more global warming" taunt to climate change believers about the excessive cold weather, as well as a recent interview he allowed with a New York Times reporter. Streisand had tweeted, "Trump proved yesterday in his interview and his tweets that he doesn't understand climate change, healthcare policy, or the role of the Dodge, and he doesn't bother to read up on these subjects." Needless to say, her call for Trump to be impeached from office due to his sheer stupidity didn't go over particularly well with Americans who actually understand the Constitution and how the impeachment process works, according to Twitchy. Tam Young, political comedian and commentator for The Washington Examiner, noted, "This is a pretty solid sign that Democrats are giving up on the Trump campaign Russia collusion fantasy." Former Secret Service agent and conservative pundit Dan Bongino tweeted, "Singing or no singing at Barbra Streisand should be mocked for failing constitutional basics." 101. Sirius XM conservative radio host Andrew Wilco chimed in sarcastically, "Because that's how the Constitution works." Good for you, Babs. Needless to say, her call for Trump to be impeached from office due to his sheer stupidity didn't go over particularly well with Americans who actually understand the Constitution and how the impeachment process works, according to Twitchy. Tam Young, political comedian and commentator for The Washington Examiner, noted, "This is a pretty solid sign that Democrats are giving up on the Trump campaign Russia collusion fantasy." Some of our readers may recall that, earlier in the year, Streisand had somehow found a way to hold Trump accountable for her recent weight gain, proving she suffers from a severe case of Trump derangement syndrome, which predominantly afflicts liberals and the few remaining never-Trumpers on the right. Alas, beside displaying for all to see just how little she understands about the constitutional process of impeaching a president, the ultra-liberal entertainer also showed an incredible lack of knowledge as to who would actually succeed Trump if he were somehow removed from office. She does realize that the very conservative Vice President Mike Pence would then be in charge of the executive branch and not the failed progressive heroine Hillary Clinton, right? Please share this on Facebook and Twitter so everyone can see that Barbra Streisand thinks President Trump should be impeached because of his sheer stupidity.